I just got off 2 days of hiking with students. I almost quit multiple times. Before the trip, oh my gosh, if you've never taken 160 kids hiking, middle schoolers, 7th and 8th graders, public school, all the crazy, all the wonderful, the lead up is insane. I'm glad I didn't quit though. Thank God I didn't quit. We ended up taking 160 kids on a 2.5-mile hike. They went 500 feet of elevation, gain and lost. There was some slick spots. It was an actual hike. They got to have lunch, and we got to have a campfire and roast marshmallows. The kids got to bring cameras along and take pictures along the way. We were using the Merlin Bird ID app to be able to identify birds. It was incredible. So much parent help was involved. When we were around the campfires, I think the biggest thing that stood out to this hike, and my favorite part about this hike, is that it's kind of an end cap. In our program, we do a hiking trip in the fall, and then we wrap up the year with a fishing trip in the spring. And we get to do these things because of the community that I'm in, and because the students want to be a part of it. They do such a great job. My favorite part is that community around the campfire. Man, when you get 13, 14, 15 middle schoolers around a campfire, some of them, that's all they do. Others, they've never been on a camping trip before. They've never had a campfire. And you get to have that roaring fire going. Kids are roasting marshmallows. They're burning marshmallows. They're laughing. They're engaged. Those are the moments that you see how worth it is to give these kids these visceral moments that they'll remember for the rest of their lives. Some of these kids will never do this again. And I'm so blessed to be able to offer this to them, and that they are willing to trust us and trust me to take these guys on the trips. We normally run it where we have like 14, 15 kids in a group, 2 parents. We normally will have a parent in the front and the back, and that kind of helps line everything out. And then the kids seem to end up taking on the role of kind of guiding the whole group, using maps and using the different trail markers to take them from point A to point Z. It's incredible. If you have loud kids, if you've got quiet kids, if you've got people that have done it before, this is a neat place to allow people that maybe aren't leaders in the classroom. Man, when you get them out in nature, they're the ones that are leading. They're the ones that are quiet, and they're listening for birds. They're the ones that pick up that map and they can figure it out and follow it. It's incredible to see who ends up being a leader in a real world environment like that.